Hello lovelies and welcome back to the channel. My name is Katya and today we are going to be watching the second episode of 100 Days My Prince. So in the first episode we are introduced to the characters, which are the Crown Prince, which I'm still not certain of what his name is. I don't think they have said it yet, but if they do I'll let y'all know. But Crown Prince and Jisoo, they are two main people right now who we are following as far as the storyline. So for the Crown Prince, he is with his right hand man trying to collect evidence as to who has been poisoning him. He's been sick, having these chest pains and has been passing out, which we find out he's actually faking. I'm not too sure about the chest pains, if he's still faking or just the passing out part, but he is trying to collect evidence to prove at who is poisoning him, who he suspects is the queen, which in fact it is the queen poisoning him. So now he's got to do some investigating along with his right hand man, who I'm blanking on his name at the moment, but I'll get them down soon. So he goes into town all incognito with his right hand man, and they're looking around. I'm not really entirely sure what they were doing initially, but they do come across a physician who went missing, who probably would have some answers for them. And then the physician does confront them and is like in a whole state of distress, and in the midst of her trying to explain who is behind it, she gets so no answers from that. They then proceed to chase after whoever the assassin is and fight along with him for a bit until they get separated and they lose him. On the other hand, Jisoo has been dealing with her own problems as an unmarried woman in society at her age. She's being forced to get married off by, funny enough, by the Crown Prince's own rule, who has demanded that everyone in their 20s be married, so that way the drought that they are currently in will end and rain will magically fall. In the Crown Prince's law, he says he wants everyone in their 20s to get married, so that way the yin and yang energies will be balanced out and the drought they are currently in will end and rain will come pouring down. I don't know how that works, but it's just what the story is going with. It's what the times are about, just yin and yang energy, balancing out. So obviously our girl Jisoo, she is not willing to get married. She is an independent kind of woman and is looking for her brother. She ends up leaving town of where she was because there was no one for her to marry anyway, so she's like, I'm gonna go find my brother in the town that she abandoned when she was a kid with her brother after her family was But either way, the real main important part of this episode is when it comes to the end, and where Jisoo is back in town, the Crown Prince is walking around, and magically by some fate, they both come across each other, standing amongst the cherry blossoms as they did when they were kids. Which, can I say, is totally cute. Now, I don't think Jisoo recognized him. It didn't show that, so I don't know if she was running away just because, she didn't want, this person, whoever was, staring at her, and she was like, I gotta bolt, because she's, incognito as well, because she doesn't want to be seen in the town, where she was escaping from. But the Crown Prince did recognize her, or at least he thinks, probably, that he, recognizes this woman now, because obviously the last time he saw her, she was a girl, and that was, 16 years ago. But I'm super excited to just go ahead and get into the next episode, because I need to see, where this is gonna take off. I have a feeling, he's not gonna catch up with her, but I'm hoping there is some conversation or something. At least at this point he'll be reinterested again enough to want to go looking for her. So I'm super excited. So let's just go ahead and get straight in. What another great episode. Oh, I enjoyed it so much. I want to watch the next one literally right away. There's so much happening in this show, between him trying to find out not even trying to find evidence, I guess, to who poisoned him, and I guess really also just trying to see who was all involved in it. His wife, the Crown Princess, being pregnant with someone else's baby, also a lot of drama. I didn't know who that father is. That's crazy news. I knew it. I had a feeling as soon as they really started investigating into it, and they were showing she was not getting examined. I was like, she's gotta be pregnant. That's why she's trying to force this consummation consummation so quickly because she wanted it to be like, oh, it's his baby. And like the king like being annoyed, like like his son like hates him, is like, dude, what do you expect? What do you expect? Like, of course he hates you after everything like you've done, like you've put him through. Like, what do you want from him? Like, do you think he's gonna be like grateful for the life you've given him? Like, he didn't want this. And it was interesting to see his half brother, because I was wondering if they were gonna really bring him in, because they hadn't shown him yet in the first episode. So it was cool to see him in this episode, and I wonder how frequent he's gonna come into these episodes. And I wonder if they are gonna like make it to like where they'll get close later on, or if they're gonna always stay like distant, because he obviously hates him just because like it's not like his like brother from his mother, and it's obviously from another woman. But my heart is like literally broken at the fact that that they switched places during the time when the assassins, I'm blanking on who his right man's name is. I know I should remember it at this point, but literally just can't. But I was literally said like right before they like were doing stuff that I hope this man doesn't die. But I swear he better not be dead. I'm hoping and praying that he will come back and that he's just gonna float down this little river and he'll come back out. But if he really is gone, I'm gonna be so heartbroken. I really am. Oh, that's gonna break my heart. And especially now that he doesn't like remember like who he is, the crown prince. Now that he's lost his memory, who knows how long it's gonna be before he gets it back. And then if he gets it back and he discovers that he's like dead, that's gonna be it's gonna be like the worst thing. It's probably gonna make me cry. But what a way to end the episode, like overall, like with him coming in being, I think it was like Wonduck was the name they were using, which I guess is just like a fake name they use like to say like, oh, I have like Wonduck like living in another village, and you know he's in the military, so that's who I'm supposed to marry. I guess that was just like her backup fake name, you know, excuse, so that like if she's like asked about like getting married after all these years, like she can always just use that as an excuse. But I guess it's gonna be like his name for a while, I guess, what they'll call him, since he can't even remember his name. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to see where the show's gonna go. I'm assuming what's gonna be going down is they're gonna have a marriage, like get married, so that way she obviously is safe, which is so crazy. I never would have expected that to happen, and for that to be going down. Is 100 days then? Maybe 100 days is like, you know, the time they're going to be spending together before he gets his memories back. I have no idea. That would kind of make sense, maybe. I don't know. But I'm super excited to see the next episode. I can't wait to find out what happens and how the story is going to progress. But that is it for today, lovelies. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like and tell me who your MVP was for this episode. I would say mine is probably still the Crown Prince. Obviously he just was so good this episode. He just was really captivating me the whole time. You know, he got real scary at that one point when he was like I guess interrogating the crown princess. Like, woo, that part was so intense. But I'll see you guys in the next episode, so bye.